Your thoughts on first day of camp?
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty much just what I expected it to be. I know Coach Sides and all the staff is really big on defense, so a lot of defense today, a lot of working on using our voices, a lot of just working on the little things, the effort things. And the vets on the team made it really easy for us rookies, I think.
In terms of energy and the communication, everything, does it seem a little bit louder, a little bit more energetic than most first practices typically go?
Yeah, I think Coach Sides always wants more. She's always big on being vocal, so I think hopefully we'll be even louder than we were this morning tonight.
In terms of comfortability, how have you been settling in with the new team, new faces, new system, and all that?
I think it's obviously a process for all rookies, but like I said, the vets have been great. Kelsey, Erica, Emma, they've really kind of taken us under their wing, showed us how to be pros. It's obviously a process, but I think we're just trying to be sponges to them and model ourselves after them.
Were you expecting Terry to be here for today's practice, or is that a surprise?
I knew she was going to be up here at some point during training camp, but I didn't know it was going to be the very first one. So it was a surprise walking in, and a nice surprise walking in and seeing her this morning.
Did you get a chance to catch up with her a little bit beforehand?
A little bit. She was locked in. I was locked in. I'll talk to her after.
Are you going to bounce over now to the Indians game and go watch Sydney throughout the first pitch?
I'll keep an eye out on social media for it. Twitter. I'm sure it'll be on Twitter, yeah.
Do you think she's going to bring heat first pitch? What are you expecting from Sydney?
It probably won't be as good as my first pitch. That's hard to beat, so she'll probably be a close second.
Do you expect this much running, transition play from day one, or is that kind of you had to fit into that new style today?
Yeah, I think that's a big difference from college to the W is pushing the ball, getting things in transition, getting out and running on both ends of the floor. So I was definitely expecting to be a lot of up and down.
Do you feel like it came naturally to you in your first opportunity to do it, take possession by possession?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, we pushed the ball a lot at IU, but I think it's just a different level in the professional, a different level of athletes, greater speed, and everything's just up a level. So I think it'll continue to be an adjustment for the next couple weeks for me.
Did any vets stand out to you in your first opportunity to play with them today?
I mean, all of them have been great. I think Kelsey Mitchell and Erica Wheeler just being at that guard position. Obviously, they have had really good careers in the W, so I'm just having a blast. Feeling really fortunate that I get to learn from two great guards.
What do you feel about the energy of today versus previous games you've been in?
Oh man, we pouring in. I don't know if you heard that a lot. We pouring in. We decided that it was in our best interest to forget what was and focus on what is, and I think that's what y'all saw today.
A lot of focus on that transition part of the game. I'm sure you like that on the offensive side. On the defensive side, how much energy is that going to require? What will that change about the way this team looks?
Oh man, Coach Christie gonna bring it out of you. We got a staff and we got a team and a culture that's established to the point where whatever you got poured into the whole practice. You got poured into the team. You got poured into off the court, everything. And like I said, she's gonna bring it out of you, and you just gotta make sure you're ready.
What do you think of the spots you guys are really focused on these days? How does that influence what you do?
Me personally, I love it. Spacing is pace. Pace is an offense. Offense means winning. Good offense means winning. You watch the Warriors, you know how they get spacing and everything. So once we get that space for us using these X's, we got people like Taylor that can shoot the lights out of the ball. We got people like Grace, Lexi. I'm working my way in there with them. But the goal is to shoot the ball at a high level, drive it, and just play at an aggressive level. So these X's should help with that.
Taylor first with the Buckeye connection. Is she going to help you guys?
Yeah, for sure, man. I think the good thing about our camp is that it's really competitive. And when you get to compete against some of the best shooters and some of the best players, in the league right now based off the draft, I mean, you only grow to appreciate it. And I think we got a good group.
And what stands out about this group compared to other teams you've been on here?
The poise. It's chaotic, that first day. I know how that first day in office, you like, what do I do? How do I go about, how I go. So for them to be as poised and as respectful as possible, I love it. I enjoy it. The older ones have done a good job to make sure that we do the same thing, but I was really proud to see that the older ones was able to, make sure that the younger ones were in good hands, and I think the younger ones did a great job of making sure they were on a poised level because this can get tough, it get hard.
With so many fresh faces, has the communication component been coming along pretty well?
It's been pretty well. It's choppy. You get tired. It's really choppy. But communication is everything, and I think that was one of the things that we established through the door with Coach Christie. So day by day, it should get better to be determined. So I'll let you know.
In terms of energy, what do you think of the source is? Why do you think today's practice was just so energetic, so loud?
That first day, man, the adrenaline, everything you work for, everything you pray for, everything that you live for, family, friends. I mean, this is it's your passion. And for it to be as passionate as it was, it just goes to show how great basketball is and how it can bring everybody together. We got some of the best media people here. We got media person, camera guy. All this kind of goes together. So, it makes for a great experience, so it makes for a great day.
How was your first day of training camp?
It was great. New to this league, and so it's pretty exciting to be here and experience it. It was really fun, though.
So this is your first real experience. Got everyone in here. Got to hear from all the vets. What's that been like?
It's been great. I mean, everyone in here are great leaders. They're helping all the rookies out pretty well, and so it's great to be able to learn from them.
What are you looking forward to for the rest of the week?
More training camp.
Compare day one to last year when you had more questions and a lot more to learn?
I'd say the energy. The energy is huge in here. Everybody's willing to help you. I think that's the easiest part about this year's camp. Not saying that last year we didn't have that much help, but we have so much guidance here from the coaches to the players. It's just everybody is willing to help you, and I think that's what's helping everybody here.
For you personally, having that year under your belt, was this easier for you to kind of know what to expect and be who you are today?
Oh, yeah, for sure. It now puts me in a leadership role, to help the rookies out. Now the rookies are in my position where, they're looking for guidance. So, me having 1 year under, I can help them and just guide them in any situation that they need.
Speaking of the rookies, what were your first impressions of them and Aliyah and how you feel like you could maybe fit with her on the court?
I think they did great. Like I said, everybody had high energy. Nobody complained out here. Everybody just came out here and got to work, and I love that about our rookies.
Transition defense, you're going to be running a lot. Do you feel like it's going to be tough and shape, all that kind of stuff?
Nah, for sure. But, we starting early, so that's the good part because, these games are coming quick. So with us doing it already, it's going to help us get in great shape.
In terms of energy, was this practice a little bit more energetic than most first practices of the year are?
Absolutely, but that gets you excited. Just being in here, everybody laughing, joking, high energy, it gets you excited just to play.
With the rookies, what's the best piece of advice you think you can give them as they try to settle in and get used to this level?
I'll probably say do what you do best. Don't come in here and force anything that you haven't done. Stay true to yourself. Don't let anybody put pressure on you because the pressure will come, but you got to stay relaxed.